Imagine a world high above the clouds, a place where the earth rises to meet the sky, and mountains stand as ancient sentinels, both majestic and unforgiving. Here, the landscape is sculpted by time and the relentless forces of nature, creating a realm that is as beautiful as it is perilous. The air is thin, stripped of oxygen, making every breath a challenge. Even the simplest movement can leave you gasping, your lungs burning as your body fights for every molecule of air. The ground beneath your feet is steep, rocky, and often slick with ice. Each step demands caution, as a single misstep could mean disaster. The terrain is a constant reminder that survival here is never guaranteed. Weather shifts in moments. 1 minute, the sun bathes the peaks in golden light. The next, icy winds whip across the slopes, bringing sudden storms and plunging temperatures. As night falls, temperatures plunge well below freezing. The cold becomes an invisible predator, creeping into every crevice and threatening all who are unprepared. Food is scarce. Only the hardiest plants manage to cling to life, their roots gripping the rocky soil. These alpine survivors grow slowly, battered by wind and frost, their existence a testament to resilience. Animals must travel vast distances in search of a meal, soaring over valleys or scaling cliffs, always on the move to find the next scrap of nourishment. Every day is a relentless battle against the elements, biting cold, howling wind, thin air, and treacherous terrain. Survival here is a daily test of endurance and adaptability. Only the most resilient creatures survive here, equipped with remarkable adaptations, thick fur, specialized lungs, and behaviors honed over generations to withstand the mountain's extremes. They find food where none seems to exist, uncovering hidden roots beneath rocks or scavenging for insects and seeds in the most unlikely places. These animals endure conditions impossible for most life, braving blizzards, avalanches, and the constant threat of starvation. From the towering Himalayas to the rugged Rockies, these peaks stretch across continents, each one a unique test of life's limits and adaptability. Yet, life persists. Against all odds, plants and animals not only survive but thrive, carving out a living in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The animals of the high mountains are true survivors, embodying nature's tenacity and the extraordinary will to endure, adapt, and flourish in a realm of extremes. Mountain life is tough, shaped by steep cliffs, thin air, and unpredictable weather. For centuries, animals and people have adapted to these extremes, carving out a living in one of the planet's harshest environments. But now, a new and unprecedented challenge is emerging, one that threatens to upend the delicate balance of mountain ecosystems. Climate change is making mountain life even harder. The seasons are shifting, storms are becoming more intense, and the once reliable patterns of snow and ice are breaking down. In places like the Himalayas, temperatures are rising at an alarming rate, sometimes as much as a full degree Celsius every decade. This rapid warming is faster than many species can adapt to, putting immense pressure on all forms of mountain life. For cold-adapted animals, even a small increase in temperature can spell disaster. Their bodies and behaviors are finely tuned to the cold, and sudden warmth can disrupt everything from their metabolism to their ability to find food. Spring now arrives earlier than ever before, forcing migrating animals like barnacle geese to rush their journeys. They must race against the clock to reach their breeding grounds before the best food sources disappear. Snow leopards, perfectly built for icy peaks, now risk overheating as winters grow shorter and warmer. Their thick fur, once a shield, becomes a burden in the heat, making it harder to hunt and survive. Melting snow and ice swell rivers, flooding valleys below, while destabilized slopes make avalanches and landslides more frequent and dangerous. The very ground beneath their feet is changing. Animals are forced to climb higher up the mountains, crowding into ever-shrinking habitats at the peaks. With nowhere left to go, they face new threats from overcrowding and competition. Competition for food intensifies as ancient rhythms are disrupted. Some species struggle to find enough to eat, while others are pushed out entirely, changing the makeup of mountain communities. Every day, these creatures face new, unpredictable dangers, from sudden storms to falling rocks and avalanches. Survival now depends on quick thinking and adaptability. Their resilience is being tested as never before. Some animals band together for safety, while others must brave the elements alone, hoping to outlast the changes. The future of mountain life hangs in the balance. As the climate continues to change, the fate of these remarkable creatures, and the mountains they call home, remains uncertain. In the remote and windswept Arctic, where the land meets the sky in dramatic icy cliffs, barnacle geese make their nests in one of the most unlikely places imaginable, on sheer vertical rock faces that tower above the frozen landscape. These dizzying heights aren't chosen by accident. The geese nest here to protect their precious eggs from prowling predators like Arctic foxes and hungry gulls that roam the tundra below, always on the lookout for an easy meal. But while the cliffs offer safety from many dangers, they also create a new challenge. Food is found far below, on the grassy plains at the base of the cliffs. So, within just 36 hours of hatching, the tiny, downy chicks are faced with a terrifying and life-defining choice. They must leap from ledges that can soar up to 400 feet high. At this age, the chicks are completely unable to fly. Instead, they tumble and bounce, trusting their instincts in the hope that their soft, fluffy bodies will help them survive the perilous fall. The impact is brutal. Their delicate downy feathers act as a cushion, absorbing some of the shock as they hit the rocks and scree below. But the journey is fraught with danger, and sadly, many chicks do not survive the ordeal. For those that do survive the fall, the journey is far from over. They must now trek across a harsh, rocky landscape, dodging predators and braving the biting Arctic wind, all to reach their waiting parents and the promise of food. It's a desperate, high-risk strategy, born from the necessity of survival in a world where danger lurks at every turn and the odds are stacked against the vulnerable, young. Only about half the chicks will survive their first month. The rest fall victim to the many hazards of this unforgiving environment: predators, the cold, and the sheer difficulty of the journey itself. The leap, the ever-present threat of predators, and the relentless harsh conditions all take their toll on these fragile lives. Each day is a battle, and every moment is a test of resilience. This leap of faith is one of nature's most dramatic spectacles, a powerful example of the extreme lengths mountain animals must go to in order to survive and thrive in such a challenging world. It's a daily miracle, life clinging to the very edge, defying gravity and the odds, as these tiny chicks take their first steps into a world filled with both beauty and danger. The story of the barnacle goose is a stark and moving reminder of the brutal realities of mountain life, where every day is a struggle and every success is hard-won. In this vast, unforgiving wilderness, survival is never guaranteed. Each chick stands alone against the elements, vulnerable yet determined. Every chick's journey is a testament to nature's resilience, a story of courage, hope, and the will to survive against all odds. In the remote Himalayas, the snow leopard is a master of stealth and survival. Its spotted coat blends perfectly with the rocky terrain, making it nearly invisible. Prey is scarce, so a snow leopard may roam 80 square miles for food. Every hunt is risky. Injuries are common and can be deadly. One female survived a 200-foot fall during a hunt, injured but hunting again just days later. This resilience is extraordinary, but climate change brings new threats. Warmer winters make their thick fur a liability, risking overheating. These cats are built for ice and snow, but their world is changing fast. Even the ghost of the mountains is vulnerable now. Their survival is a symbol of wildness and its fragility. In the Ethiopian highlands, Galata monkeys live on grassy plateaus 10,000 feet up. They're the world's only grass-eating primates, grazing for up to 10 hours a day. Rising temperatures force them higher, crowding thousands into shrinking spaces. Massive groups mean fierce competition for food and status. Dominant males must constantly defend their families from rival bachelors. Females actively join in, defending their group during conflicts. This social pressure is exhausting and relentless. Climate change intensifies these struggles, pushing their society to the edge. The Galata's story shows how environmental change can reshape animal societies. Survival now depends on cooperation and adaptability. Their complex world is under threat as the mountains warm. Mountain goats rule the cliffs of North America, perfectly adapted to life on the edge. But they need salt, found only in the valleys far below. Each summer they risk a dangerous descent to reach natural salt licks. Climate change has made this journey even more perilous. Melting snow turns rivers into raging torrents, especially hazardous for young kids. Nannies lead their young through icy, fast-moving water, risking everything for survival. The need for salt now means facing threats they're not built for. This annual migration is a dramatic gamble. The mountain goat's quest is a test of strength and courage. Even the best climbers face new dangers in a changing world. The golden eagle soars above frozen peaks, a master of the winter sky. In harsh winters, live prey is scarce, so eagles become scavengers. Up to 90% of their diet comes from carcasses found across vast distances. They ride thermals covering 100 miles a day with minimal effort. Competition at a carcass is fierce. Eagles battle with razor-sharp talons for every meal. Young eagles struggle most, often driven away by older birds. Only a quarter survive their first winters. The golden eagle's story is one of adaptation and fierce competition. Every meal is a fight for survival. To reign in the mountains, only the strongest endure. The mountains unleash immense power through extreme weather. Warming air disrupts the jet stream, bringing megastorms to mountain ranges. These storms bring plunging temperatures, hurricane-force winds, and feet of snow. For animals, survival becomes a brutal test of endurance. Avalanches are also growing more frequent and destructive. Heavy snow, followed by warmth, creates unstable layers ready to collapse. A single trigger can unleash a wall of snow and rock, flattening everything in its path. The ground itself is becoming more dangerous and unpredictable. Climate change is amplifying these threats. Mountain life now faces even greater risks from nature's fury. The high mountains are a stage for nature's most dramatic survival stories. From leaping geese to resilient snow leopards, these animals show astonishing bravery and adaptability. Their lives are a constant dance with danger, demanding intelligence and cooperation. Climate change is testing their resilience like never before. Yet, their unbreakable spirit inspires awe and hope. These creatures remind us of the fragility and wonder of life. Protecting their world is more urgent than ever. The heart of the mountains beats in every survivor's story.